Sydney is located on the east coast of Australia. Few cities are as spectacular as Sydney. The capital of the state of New South Wales and home to 5.3 million. Surrounded by the Pacific Ocean, two dramatic headlands stand as a timeless gateway to one of the world's most beautiful harbours. There are over 100 beaches lining the harbour and coastline, many of which routinely feature on lists of the world's best beaches. Bathed in year-round sunshine and buzzing with youthful vitality, Sydney is certainly hard to beat. Sydney's heart is in the harbour. What began as a penal colony in 1788 would, within 2 centuries, be transformed into a paradise. From its rough beginnings, in an area known as the Rocks, Sydney soon threw off the convict shackles and blossomed into a graceful city, filled with Victorian architecture and public gardens. New arrivals came by the boatload in search of a new life. The city expanded into gorgeous inner-city suburbs like Paddington, harbour neighbourhoods like Rose Bay, and in beachside communities like Manly, up and down the coast. For first-timers, Sydney can feel like a maze of beaches, headlands, bays and coves. The quickest way to find your bearings is to take a trip to the top of Sydney Tower. From over 800 feet up, the observation deck offers 360-degree views of the entire city. Once you have come to grips with the layout of the city, head to Circular Quay, Sydney's version of Grand Central Station. From Circular Quay, you can get to almost anywhere by ferry, taxi or train. Just to the right of Circular Quay, you will find the famous landmark, the Sydney Opera House. You don't need a ticket to explore this incredible performance venue. Whichever way you look, up, down, inside or outside, the Opera House is nothing less than an architectural miracle. Just behind the Opera House, on the site of Sydney's first farm, you will find the Royal Botanical Gardens and Sydney Domain. Here, you will find Government House, the Art Gallery of New South Wales, and some of the leafiest views in Sydney. To the left of Circular Quay, stands the Sydney Harbour Bridge. The view of the bridge, the harbour, and the nearby Sydney Opera House is widely regarded as an iconic image of Sydney and of Australia itself. Nicknamed the Coat Hanger because of its arch-based design, the bridge carries rail, vehicular, bicycle and pedestrian traffic. Just across the bridge is Luna Park, where you will find Sydney's most famous smile. The rides are a little on the vintage side, but the locals wouldn't have it any other way. This heritage-listed fun park has been thrilling Aussie families since 1935. Just a short ferry ride away from Luna Park is Darling Harbour, one of Sydney's urban renewal triumphs. Once the site of rusting railway yards, Darling Harbour is now the home to the National Maritime Museum, popular parks, bars, hotels and restaurants. Only a few blocks away, you will find the Powerhouse Museum, a celebration of STEAM, space and science. A short walk across Pyrmont Bridge is the Sydney Aquarium, where you will experience many of Australia's maritime environments, from the Great Barrier Reef to the rugged south coast. Australia has a reputation as a land of creatures that bite, sting, and can even rip off your whole arm. Say g'day to some of the world's deadliest creatures, as well as some of Australia's most cuddly. But the zoo with a view, hop back on a ferry and cruise over to Taronga Zoo. Ride the cable car to the top of the hill, and on your way back down, pass some of the happiest and most relaxed animals you will ever see. And who wouldn't be, with views like this? If you need to cool off, then grab your towel and head off to Bondi Beach. You haven't experienced Sydney until you've felt Bondi's golden sand between your toes. This is certainly one of the iconic beaches of the world. Another famous seaside suburb not to be missed is Manly. The 30-minute ferry from Circular Quay to Manly Wharf is all part of the adventure. Go for a dip in the gentle harbour-side waters of Manly Cove or head through the historical Corso to Manly Beach. If you've never tried surfing, pack your board shorts, as this is the best place to learn.
I think some people want an experience that they won't forget. For some people, it's a once-in-a-lifetime moment for them being in Sydney. They want something that's unique, something that you can't get anywhere else in the world, and that's something that we can offer. "10 years old is the youngest. A 10-year-old can climb with a parent or guardian. On the top end, there is no age limit. The oldest person who's done the climb was 100. Once you get out onto the bridge, it is very safe, it's very secure. Most people can get through that initial nervousness or fear of heights and make it to the summit and have a great experience. It's designed so that everyone can do it. Physical fitness is not a big deal for most people. For some people, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their only trip to Sydney. Some people are climbing for special occasions, all sorts of reasons. The response that we get from people at the summit, most of the time, it's just a big wow. I meet people from all around the world. I get to take them up on one of the world's greatest steel arch bridges and show off our beautiful city. Do it. You won't regret it. It's one of the most amazing experiences you could have visiting Sydney.
So you've climbed the bridge, tackled some Bondi waves, and wrangled the wildlife. No doubt, you're feeling a little thirsty. Time to partake in one of Sydney's great traditions. Join the locals by the water, raise your ice-cold beer and make a toast to paradise.
Pack your bags and join us on the ultimate journey with Travel Food Wine. As we jet set to exotic destinations all around the world, we'll immerse ourselves in the heart of its culture, uncover hidden gems, and of course, indulge in the finest local cuisines paired with exquisite wines. But the adventure doesn't stop there. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for our upcoming explorations, where we'll weave the tales of travel, gastronomy, and wine into a tapestry of unforgettable experiences. So, whether you're a travel enthusiast, a foodie, or a wine connoisseur, welcome to the Travel Food Wine community. Subscribe now, hit that bell, and let's embark on a journey of flavors, stories, and destinations. Until then, this is Travel Food Wine, where every adventure begins with a plate and ends with a toast. Cheers!